Howdy, 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 back at it again. This is going to be another viewer match analysis video. Longtime viewer, interacts with everything, comments multiple times. Always tries to give me advice on how to get more eyes on the channel, make things better, grow it. I really appreciate it. So take a look at PrawnyB here. So Diamond 1, we're going to look at some ranked matches from a couple days ago. Just kind of, what can we improve? So this will be second time watching them. That's usually how I do these. I watch them through and then, again. So here we go. So we're being aggressive first off. Jump, no anti-air. I get it. Sometimes first jump gets you. Okay. So right now, I think the thought in my head, whenever I see somebody do forward jump immediately and then block button into forward jump, my thought is this player's a nut job. So he's going to DP a lot. He's going to mash a lot. He's just going to try to rush me down. So in my, I think this is a quote Daigo talks about. I think there's an old video Chris Tatarian did where he's like talking about, how are you so good at DPs? Where he's like interviewing Daigo. And something Daigo said is, you have to be able to, within the first, very few seconds of a match, kind of determine how am I going to treat this player? What type of player are they? So right now, that switch for me is thoroughly set to this guy is aggro. So for me, what beats aggro is patience, right? We don't want to be holding forward as well. We just kind of want to let, give him some rope so he hangs himself. Okay, we're okay. Sweep. So this is going to be a big gap that you could almost certainly interrupt. So you're +7 here. So he hits, if you hit crouch medium punch and he does sweep, right? Even just hitting forward medium punch from this range, hitting stand heavy punch from this range after you block a fireball, pretty good on account of you're going to hit him before you can hit a button. So when you block a fireball from up close like this, you have to understand that you're going to be plus, and you have to try to take that turn back. He said you get hit, and he forward jumps. And this is going to be a recurring theme. I just want you to take note of how many times you block on wake up here. So 0 for 1 so far. We hold up and we don't block. Okay, get hit with fireball, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to mention this right now because you do this a lot. You're going to see it a lot. You need to hit confirm this. Okay? There's a lot of times where, granted, I know you're not ready for it because you hit this, which is good. You got the whiff punish, you punish the DP, and yes, this does combo, and I know you know that, but once this is blocked, we cannot go into OD launcher anyway, and it hits him, but that doesn't mean it's good, okay? So, whatever, now we take our Oki. You're doing drive rush, that's fine, 1, 2, 3, and you throw him. Perfect, he to wake up DI, he gets grabbed out of it. Okay. So after forward throw here, we're a little patient. Ooh, blocked a little forward. That's good. Hit by the fireball, not a problem. I'm not sure what this back heavy punch is supposed to be, if you wanted this or not. In general, back heavy punch isn't a button you ever really want to throw out in neutral, just because it's really, really stubby, right? This is a pressure tool, and it's a pressure tool and a combo tool, and that's pretty much it. All right. So you get jumped over. I'm not sure what this is trying to catch. So you do OD Superman punch here, right? It's like, okay, this will beat a fireball, sure. This will beat a Diffie DIs, okay? But it loses to everything else, okay? Because sure, you make them block it, but you don't really get a mix-up, and now you just burned yourself out for nothing. Doing medium punch, Superman punch there, if you're going to do Superman punch, because you're like, I think he's going to back up and throw a fireball, which that's fine to think that, right? I don't think he's necessarily shown that that's how he wants to play this matchup. I think he's shown that he wants to play this matchup real up close. But if you think he's going to back off, throw a fireball, fine. Do the one that doesn't cost you drive gauge. Okay? That's fine. That's a good combo. Oki here, you can do dash forward towards heavy kick. I think that's probably your best Oki here when you're burnt out. You do charge heavy punch, that's fine. And that, yes, that should have comboed because it was counter hit. But again, maybe you're a little rusty. I don't know. I don't know. The connection's bad. I mean, again, I have no idea. Okay. And he throws your DI. In general, you don't want to react to DI or to drive rush with DI. Maybe you just, you know, saw color and were like, okay, I'm going to DI this. I'm just not so sure. Okay, we're fine. And this is another knockdown. We do not block on wake up. We get it by a sweep, which again is really risky for him. Okay, another knockdown. Do we block? Ooh, we did. But if you look at your inputs, I don't think you were trying to. Maybe you were. Maybe that's supposed to be a delay tech, in which case, good delay tech. We blocked. Okay, we get hit by low forward fireball again. We're holding parry. Again, holding parry is not usually that good of an option, because if you're holding it down, you just can't get perfect parry. So, or excuse me, you tapped it here. That's fine. It doesn't make a lot of sense to tap it here. It makes a little bit of sense. But I want you to ask yourself, like, what's he going to hit you with? What's he going to do? Right? What's he going to do? Because of the timing you're hitting this, you're hitting parry like right there. I'm just not sure that you're going to actually get a perfect parry on anything. Okay? I don't know what weirdness happens here. He manages to somehow jump over your head. You punish counter the landing. That's fine. You got a lot of good Oki you could go for here. We can drive rush into stand fierce. We can drive rush, you know, and then that sets up kind of a pseudo throw loop. To me, right, we could think about baiting a DP here might not be the worst thing in the world, because if it, you know, this is a spot where, to me, a good player would think about doing ODDP. So whether or not you respect this guy enough to think that he's going to DP right here, but a good player would think about ODDPing here, and a bad player would kind of mindlessly go, I'm in the corner, and ODDP here. So I think baiting a DP here wouldn't be terrible, right? I think a good player would think about doing it here because you're not expecting them to, if that makes sense. Okay, to wake up DI. Again, we've got a lot of Oki here. That would be wake up DI. If you would have done drive rush and heavy punch. And you bait the DP, right? So when you're doing that, though, you know, you probably should be watching for the DI, but that's fine. EDP's the Gladius, that's whatever. Whiffs the sweep, that's fine. Okay, I'm not sure exactly how minus this is, and I don't think we're going to get close. I think it says 22, right? So it looks like it says you're plus 22 here. If that's the case, you should be able to do drive rush, stand medium kick with punish, drive rush, crouch medium punch with punish, drive rush, stand medium punch with punish, and I think that's probably the easiest thing to do, but you definitely could have gotten the punish on this. Now he tries to jump, so he gets hit anyway. Doesn't really matter. And he's mashing DP on hit. And that's unfortunate, because he had the right read. He just whiffed his meaty. And you didn't charge it, and you held it. And that was a checkmate situation. Nothing you could do there. So, a couple things in that round. Could have gone better. Okay, neutral jumps you, that's fine. I'm not sure how I feel. So, you know, I'm old-fashioned that way, I guess. Not really. But, you know, I'm a 16er. I started playing with Street Fighter 5, so I'm not really old school, but I'm old-fashioned. I like to block after I get hit. You know? I like to block after I get hit. I don't like to spend EX meter, or drive gauge, or whatever it's called in this game. Get hit. Which, again, can I just point out, how do we do? What do we do on wake up? Parry, which is fine. There's a fireball there. I'll count that as block. Good reaction. And then we're going to see very bad combo. This is not a good combo. Okay? You've now spent 3 bars on this. So let's just, you know, go to the lab and check out probably what your DI combo should be. So DI combo, what you're doing right now is boom, 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 which is 3020, which, you know, isn't terrible. But you are losing quite a lot of damage. Oops. Because you can get this charge back heavy punch. And even if you just do that, that's still 500. And it's a lot less drive gauge, right? Because I'm not extending it. If you want to extend it, whoops. Again, I'm not using my usual controller when I record videos, which is a little annoying. But if you're close to the corner, you know, that sets up a safe jump. Or if you're like in the corner, you can be like charge back heavy punch into OD quadriga. Or you just do towards heavy kick and OD quadriga. And you see that's even more damage yet. So point just being, you're losing a lot of damage on your DI combos. Okay. So you see 3080, you're losing a ton of damage, and again, this is why this is an awful meaty. People will do this, but this is such a hard read, right? Especially when you do heavy. If you do light, it's maybe not quite as bad, but heavy there is so susceptible to DI. So you countered the DI. You could have put him in the corner if you do a better combo, right? Better combo, you could put him in the corner, set up a safe jump, and do way more damage. Instead, you give him a chance to hit you with DI back. It's rough. Now, he doesn't complete it. And once again, we did not wake up block, which is fine. Maybe he thought this would punish. I don't know. Okay, good. Ah, that doesn't combo. This needs to be Gladius in level 3. Right? If you notice, you were going to build the meter too. So if you would have done medium Gladius into level 3 super, you're perfectly fine. However, he gets careless, and you hit him with wake up level 3. Now he's burnt out. He tries to super you. Boom. Good. Good ending. So from this game, I think the main takeaway is just, hey man, let's block on wake up a little more. Let's work on the combos. And I think that's going to be the main thing that we're going to see throughout all of these sets. So second game against this Ryu. And once again, he's being really aggro at the start. This is the second round out of the 4 now that you've played. I think that he's done drive rush at the start. Last time he did drive rush into throw. But either way, his drive rush is not like DJ. You definitely can react to this. Crouch medium punch, stand medium punch. Very good buttons to press here. Jumping's fine. He did the same thing as he did last time. And I just want to point out again, we get knocked down and we do not wake up block. If you're going to I think you maybe get a punish counter if you wake up with light there. Just kind of pointing that out. It's much quicker to release than heavy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This needs to be DI. You need to be doing DI here. And again, that's why we hit confirm this, right? That's why we don't just blindly go, oh, target combo and into OD launcher, right? 1, 2, that needs to be DI, right? The cancel on this thing is a lot, it goes a lot later than you think it does. And again, that's just not good. But I also want to point out that wasn't a jump and wake up. Also, this guy, jab on wake up. So I also want to point out this guy's habits too. Wake up DI. Wake up jab. Wake up jab. Wake up DI again. He missed his button, I think. Got a heavy kick, but that was supposed to be DI. Wake up jab. And what do? Hey, we blocked one, but we're burnt out. Okay. Wake up jump. That was not a punish counter. So if you would have just empty jumped there, you would have won. Just something to think about. I like this. You do it too much in later games. There was a room match against the JP where if you wouldn't have charged it, it would have hit more. So I think you have to be kind of careful with this, but doing drive rush into stand heavy punch is good. Doing drive rush into charge stand heavy punch is good too, but more so is a mix-up, right? We're good here. Okay, so I'm going to talk here as well. Usually, if this is blocked, most of the time, just go into like Gladius. Okay? Just go into like Gladius, push them out, eat some drive gauge, whatever. Then we can maybe think about, okay, they're just going to sit there and block. I'm going to charge the Gladius to make them want to push a button, right? And then if they start doing things to respond to that, then we can think about mixing in light Superman punch. Okay, OD Superman punch. You cost, you know, you give them like, what, 5 more frames to react? I think, or 6 more frames to react than light Superman punch does. And it's just really not worth it. Or maybe it's only 2 or 3. But my point just being, it's not what you want to do here. You give them more time to react. It costs you 2 bars. The only thing it beats is DI. And it's not like it beats DI into like a gigantic combo. And charge like Gladius, yeah, it's a bigger gap, but it also beats DI and it's free. So, yeah. Okay, once again, we don't wake up block. Just no down back on wake up. We are trying to do like Gladius, which, okay, I'm going to say this too because later on you wake up with stance, quarter so back kick. Here's the thing. Those, unless you spend OD, and with Gladius it doesn't even matter, but unless you spend OD, the armor there is not on frame 1. So OD Gladius and OD Stance have armor on frame 1. OD Gladius is only upper body armor, so that wouldn't have worked here anyway. But you think about it. So you did Gladius. What's that going to beat? It's going to beat something that's like a late meaty, like not a real meaty, that hits on frame 4. Right? So anything that the armor will activate on Gladius, light Gladius or medium or heavy, just non-OD, you could have jabbed. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second, even if he does something and you armor through it, if he was meeting with a fast enough button, your Gladius wouldn't even punish counter it. He would have time to block. So that's not that helpful either. Third thing, this and stance, which again you do later on a knockdown, are going to lose the lows even if this was like a super late meaty. Like if this was not actually on your wake up, it would still beat your Gladius. Especially if you know that this guy likes to meaty with sweep, which I think Ryu sweep is like -12. You can punish it with stand heavy punch. I know for a fact you can punish it with Tor's medium punch. You're taking a situation where this is a really risky thing for him to do, and it's just always paying off because you don't block. Okay, there again, maybe that's delay tech. I'm not quite sure. Here again, instead of forward jumping here, just try to, you know, push a button. Feel safer. But if you're trying to anti-air, I want to talk about this too because you do this a lot in a couple games as well. Which is, from here it's not that bad. But doing charge heavy Gladius is fine, but how often do you see people do DI and then press a button? Right? Because that's really what doing Gladius like this is for, right? It's, I think that they're going to try to poke me with something that isn't a low. I want to armor it and beat it, right? That's kind of the idea. And I think they're going to poke. I think they're going to do something committal. I'm going to hit them with Gladius. Or I think they're going to try to whiff punish this, so I'm going to hold it longer or do a heavier version or whatever and just dare them basically to have the patience. Okay, parry the fireball. That's fine. I would be so mad if I get hit by that. You're not in range to punish this. I know that sounds stupid. That recovers really fast. People like to do this at around this level where they will throw out a button, a heavy button, they'll whiff it on purpose, and then mash DI to catch your whiff punish. That's exactly what he did here. Okay, that's kind of a stupid tactic because against really good players, it's going to get you killed. But is what it is. Again, in the corner, and I've mentioned this in other videos too, but in the corner, if you land this medium punch target combo, you need to do Gladius, right? You're doing medium punch slam. If you do medium Gladius, it's literally 140 more damage, so it's 2420, and it's the same Oki. So it's the exact same knockdown, just more damage. Never do medium slam in the corner. And also you could have canceled Gladius into level 3 instead of this, which he apparently didn't feel like killing you there. I don't understand it, but you know, he apparently doesn't like ending combos with level 3. So this game, more of the same, right? Main thing I think is we need better combo choice. We need to tighten up the Oki. Okay, so third game of the set. This time, he starts off backdash, we walk forward, DPs. Again, we're trying to wake up with something other than block. Gets us killed. He drops a combo. We push, doesn't reach. If you do crouch medium punch, it probably reaches there. Just food for thought. This is not a reaction. He just sees you walking forward, and he's like, remember when Daigo uppercutted GamerB 4 times in a row? In Street Fighter 4? And that's what he's doing here? I think it's GamerB. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what that is. The Ryu versus Adon, right? And he just just hits him with like 4 walk-up HP DPs. But that's what he's doing. He's like, I'm sick. Look at this. You know. Okay, this is good. This is fine. Get hit by it. He jumps. We do wake up Gladius. It works this time. So there's something to it. Not a punish counter, but it hits him. What do you have for Oki? Nothing. But you hit the DI, so this is okay. Again, better combo. He's got less health. He's in the corner. You've got a safe jump set up. This is okay. This is fine. I think this is okay. And this time, this works. He doesn't whiff his sweep, and it works. Something I do want to talk about, though, is I think if you're going into the target combo, it's fine. But if you're just going to do one hit, doing crouch medium punch is strictly better than stand medium punch. Okay, here, stand heavy punch this. He's definitely close enough you can stand heavy punch this. You're definitely still going to be plus enough that you can hit stand fierce. And if you don't think that, okay, fine, hit crouch medium punch into medium punch target combo. Instead you go light punch target combo. If you ever land this light punch target combo, you should go into light kick quadriga. It's just your best ender for Oki and damage as well, I think. Okay, cool. Command grab the fool. Something else I want to point out though, just to see this guy's stuff. Okay, we grab him. What does he do on wake up? Wakes up super. Of course. DPs. That might have been a reaction. Okay, this. I don't understand this. Like, you see he's backing away, and then you're going to charge Gladius. You do that a lot too, that like full screen DI thing, because you're like, I'm going to go through a fireball with this. Please stop doing that. Even if it doesn't get you punished, it's not. It will. Eventually, that will get you punished. I promise you that will get you punished eventually. Okay, we got to block this. I mean, you knew he was doing it. And I understand. You're just like, I don't get what's going on. Just hold down back and punish him. You know, just wait till it's over. Okay, again, I'm not going to belabor the point here. But here you wake up a stance. This is what I was talking about. And you get meated with sweep. Again, from this close, just hold down back, right? Especially against something that you know is doing something as stupid as this, right? Where he's meeting you with sweep. Just hold down back and punish the sweep. The worst that's going to happen is he's going to throw you. Dude doesn't even finish his combos. He just fireball. So the donkey kicker DP. Okay, once again, we're not going to wake up with... Okay. You can punish these supers so much harder. I think this is minus 20. So we can charge back heavy punch into towards heavy kick, into OD quadriga, into gajillion damage. At least 5,000. You could have gotten at least 5,000 for the exact same amount of drive bar. You could have gotten at least 5,000 damage. At least. And honestly, I think you're going to think I'm crazy. Let's see what you hit him with in this round. 2,800. Is that the only thing you touched him with? Yeah, that's the only thing you touched him with. Okay, so I don't think you could have... Nah, you couldn't do it. I'm trying to decide if you could have killed. That's what I'm trying to decide. I don't think you could have killed here, but it would have been really close. Because if you would have blocked this, here, let's just go to the lab. Let's just show it off. Then I don't have to describe it to you. Looking at the round here, right, you've landed Charge Heavy Gladius. So I'm not exactly sure where you are on the screen. I think you're closer to left than not. But say you're around mid-screen. If you landed this and blocked this super, whoops, and block, and you block the super, which you can parry this, right? Wow, I dropped it. You can get this charge back heavy punch, quadriga, boom, 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 boom. And you see this is going to do 7,300, and you already did 28. So this, in fact, would have killed. Okay, now I'm not sure if you're that close. I think you might have been more like here-ish, and in that case, whoops, hold off, heavy punch too soon. It's something more like this, in which case you're going to be about 200 damage short of a KO, right? Like this won't kill. But again, it's dang close. So anyway, you're leaving a lot on the table. That's the main point there. And again, if you're going to bait a DP, the only thing you should be looking for here, right? If you're going to bait a DP, you either want to delay tech in case they wake up throw, right? You either want to delay tech in case they wake up throw, or just be looking for DI. And again, delay tech would beat this too, right? So like, if you don't want to have to try to react to DI here, if you're trying to bait a DP, delay tech. Because that's the other thing they could do, is they could wake up throw, and then you're screwed. Once again here, I'm not sure exactly what this Gladius is about after you block a DI. Especially not charging it. Doing it like raw, maybe? I could even see. Okay, we're jumping. It's not trip guard, so it's not punish counter. Okay, we're fortunate. And of course he's gonna wake up super. And again, if we just block there, we're okay. So again, to me, the main issues are, I mean, we're a little lost in neutral. I'm not going to deny that, right? I think the whole thing is just try to identify what their strategies are and then try to counteract those. But for me, the main thing is just we need to be capitalizing on our damage opportunities much more, I mean, much better, right? And that means better combos, and that also means more consistent Oki, right? You burnt yourself out a couple times going for some setups when you didn't have enough drive gauge, which to me seems like maybe you didn't play in a while, or at least you haven't been playing, you know, super consistently, but you need to be aware of that, okay? So on to our next set. So the set you're going to win, so I didn't pick, you know, two sets that you lose, but the set we're going to win against a Cammy. There was another Cammy you played that was like super duper aggro, that was like doing OD hooligan all the time. The only thing I'll say there is just react with crouch heavy punch. It'll beat like every option. Stand jab will also beat like every option. So just advice for dealing with OD Hooligan. But here we got round start, you charging heavy punch. Generally not a great option, very whiff punishable. Here, I kind of like the scramble. This needs to be hit confirmed though. So like, anytime you have 2 hits where you reacted to this and you comboed off of it, finish it, right? Go into light punch slam, quarter circle back light punch, right? Go into light punch slam. Instead you go for some weird medium punch, Superman punch that gets parried, and now instead of finishing a combo and getting Oki and pressure, you have to play neutral. Okay, command grab, sure. What you doing? Wake up. ODDP. I don't hate that. That's one of those things where people will ODDP early to try to convince you that they're kind of nut jobs to see if you'll let them get up for free. But we'll see. Okay. Again, generally if you are pressing jab defensively here, press it twice. Jab, jab. Jab, jab, because then we can confirm it. And then we can get a combo. And then we can get Oki. Right? Instead we go right into Gladius, which doesn't, that only combos on punish count. Right? Okay, so I want to pay attention to this. You get back thrown, and do we block on wake up? No, we do OD Gladius. It works. I just want to pay attention to it. Again, I talked about this earlier. There's a gigantic gap here. Against an opponent in burnout, doing like Gladius is a block string. Okay, they can't interrupt it. And heck, just doing it empty is -4. You know, so. But there's still kind of a big gap. Yes, good. Finish it. Good. See what I mean though? There's a couple other opportunities you had there to land that Oki, to do that combo and to land that Oki. And it would have been, you know, really good. Okay. I like that actually. Okay, we do command grab again. What if you don't wake up this time? Nothing, okay. So against Cammy, there's really no reason to do OD Gladius here because her ODDP only hits once if it's blocked or armored through. So you can charge light Gladius here, or if you want this timing, you can charge medium Gladius here. And her ODDP will not break it, so there's not really a reason to spend the meter on the Gladius here. Just kind of food for thought. Okay, she jumps out. That's where... Okay, good, good. This does combo, so... Again, this is one of those where I think we just are losing a little bit of damage here by doing this combo. Okay, so combo you probably want to be doing instead. Let's just take a look at it. So very common extensions off of OD Launcher. Drive rush towards heavy kick quadriga. Does good damage, has good Oki. We can dash forward, do towards heavy kick. You'll see that a lot if you just need corner carry and nothing else. Also good because you can cancel it into level 3. Usually if I land this, I will go for back heavy punch medium because it has slightly better Oki. So if it happens to put them in the corner, for example, if you're like here, do something like this, we can dash forward and charge back heavy punch, and we can cancel into level 3 if we decide to. Otherwise, back heavy punch into heavy Superman punch sets up a safe jump. Those are what I would say your 3 most common extensions. Okay, so you're losing some damage. Is it catastrophic? No, but you know, maybe it puts her in a spot where, you know, Superman punch, you know, chip KOs if she gets burnt out. So it's just one of those things. And there's the ODDP. That happens. Meeting with Superman Punch here. What's it beating? Pretty much just what, like throw tech? That's pretty much it, right? Doing Superman Punch here. So for me, doing meaty DI after level 3 is really good. Obviously, you can't be super predictable with it because it'll get you blown up. But in this situation, doing that's not too bad. Doing drive rush and crouch medium punch, you know, not very, you know, risky. Superman Punch loses you a lot there. Okay, you've done command grab like 3 times there, so just kind of thinking about it. If you're going to anti-air with Gladius, try to make it light punch. But after that, armor interaction, and we can take a look at that because I don't think I've covered it on the channel anywhere. So I'll maybe put that right here. We'll look at the options so you don't have to go for command grab every time.
So let's look at the scramble situation in the case where you actually hit a move with your armor. You see after punish counter there, we're +3. It can, under the right circumstances, hit regular counter hit as well. But I'm just going to focus on the punish counter because the situations, even though the frames are different, what people are going to choose to do probably isn't going to be different. So if this lands, you can obviously go for command grab. That's good because that beats everything but jump and obviously DP. So I have her set to light punch after damage here. So you'll see she'll do this. If we go for this command grab, we grab her out of it, and you know, nothing else matters. If she wants to get out of that command grab, she's gonna have to jump or backdash or something, right? So vertical jump. So what do we do if we have that read? Well, the most common thing you're gonna do is just that, right? Just crouch jab, just hold down and jab. If this hits punish counter, you technically can do this. You can hit medium punch and catch the jump. So I think that's like the optimal thing to do, right? But the crouch jab will work even if it hits regular counter hit instead of punish counter. So if you don't have to think about it. And you also have a lot more frames of leniency. Now, obviously, not a big deal, but, whoops. For some reason, I find it harder, but you can also do that, right? So it just sort of depends on what you're looking for. That's the general mix. It's not real complicated. Let's get back to the match.
Okay, game 2. Starting out charging Gladius, not terrible. We get whiff punished, so maybe we think, okay, she's looking for it. That means that we should be able to take more space just by walking forward, right? That's generally what that means. Okay, again, you don't wake up block. And there, tell me you were actually trying to get a block there. Look at your input, smash and jab. Okay, again, okay, what do we do for Oki? Go for command grab again. It's okay. I think you cut it a little short anyway, but that's fine. Catch the DI. There's a wake up DP. So far, doesn't look like there's a ton of pattern to it. I think that's pretty good DP. Now, I will say that's pretty much the same health and amount of drive gauge she had last time she DP'd, which is like, oh, I got hit twice. I'm going to OD DP. That's what she did at the start of the last game, too. So, just try to think about it. That's decent anti-air. Okay, there's the ODDP. I don't even mind getting hit by that, to be honest with you. Okay, see what I mean again about if we do jab, jab, which you did it once, but if we do jab, jab here instead of just jab into Gladius, instead of getting thrown, we're getting a knockdown into Oki and kind of daring her to DP a third time. I'm assuming that wasn't supposed to be overhead. I'd imagine it's supposed to be stand fierce. Okay, only -10. What do we try to do? Medium punch. It hits, perfect. Again, here, we get hit. So he's done that a couple times pretty frequently. But again, if we land this now, we can definitely set up. And I know it's a combo that, you know, it's easy to flub. You get level 1, whatever. But it's definitely just worth practicing setting this up into Superman Punch, right? Boom. Gladius, break through the eye. That was good. That was good. That was an anti-air. Regular throw there would have been good. Get thrown. I wasn't paying attention what you don't wake up. Trying to do Gladius again. And it gets you killed. If you block, you live. Now this doesn't kill you. I'll finish that. I'll correct myself. This isn't going to kill. It's going to be close. And very fortunate. Very fortunate that you got that jab. But, you know, you woke up level 2. Not a bad idea. Okay, she's waiting for this. So when you see her trying to space around this, okay, so I'll give you a compliment. I like that you do like a little bit of charge on the heavy, then you throw out a light uncharged, and then you charge the heavy. I think that's good. It almost works, right? I mean, honestly, she almost gets caught by it. She doesn't, but she almost does. That's good. Now we throw it light. That's fine. Okay. Again, just kind of pick a different option there if they're always jumping. There, that means you Gladius and just face a dive kick really well. Good conversion by her. See what the Zodi Gladius. Again, you try to wake up the eye or something. Zodi Gladius, because you meet with such a slow button, it actually hits, does ODDP. And yeah, kind of a cluster. So against Cammy from far away, that's kind of where quarter circle back light punch is actually good anti-air, because it has some invulnerability, so it doesn't cook up by dive kick. Okay, so last game we're going to look at. And once again, okay, good. I don't know if that was an anti-air or you were just doing it anyway, but either way, that was a good job releasing it. Once the armor hit, get the punish counter, fine. Good. Bad. Right? I mean, I have to wonder why you're neutral jumping here. Are you trying to catch tech? Is that what's going on? Or what? To me, baiting DP here, that makes some sense, because that's kind of the same context that Cammy has DP'd in the past, which is kind of first time you get knocked down, you know, about 4 bars of drive gauge left, a lot of HP, likes to DP early, you know. So I don't mind baiting DP there. I'm not sure what neutral jump was, and you definitely could have hit that with Stand Fierce on landing. Instead, again, you don't get anything out of it. Okay, again, we command grab, they jump away. Okay. So, here you land the command grab. This Cammy is dead. Okay? This Cammy is dead. If you do DI here, there is nothing Cammy can do to escape it. Actually, I think you can wake up throw. If you do drive rush, crouch, medium punch into DI, okay? Cammy's dead. She has no meter. She has no drive gauge. You will wall splat her. You do drive rush, crouch, medium punch, into DI, she is dead. I think you were trying to do it with stand medium punch and SpaghettiOs. We got to be able to convert this into a combo, huh? +7. Once again, he's kind of screwed it up. But once again, why are we doing this? Why are we doing a launcher there when it was blocked? Why aren't we doing Gladius? You get lucky and we win the round anyway, but I won't say lucky, but fortunate. It was very fortunate. That could have gone poorly for you. Okay. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be honest with you. Let's just wake up level 1 for the fun of it. Not wake up, but I'm assuming that's supposed to be medium punch Superman. Okay, good. Bad. Right, not a good combo. I don't hate that. A little far away though, obviously. Okay, once again. Yeah, let's do stuff that combos. Because again, you could have, I definitely think you could have heavy punch that, but if you're not sure, that's fine. Now you're like trying to go into OD even though you're burnt out. Right? But if you just go into medium Gladius, you're fine. Right? You get a combo, you get a knockdown. She has to choose whether she's going to wake up at level 3 or not. And boom. I really like the end of that round. You're very patient. You're not going for Oki. She's shown she wants to DP, so you just believe her. Okay? So, main takeaways for you. We got to work on the combo game. Okay? Marisa, if she has level 3 and, you know, optimal whatever, she can kill you in two if she blocks the DP, really it's 2 touches. Okay? It's whatever combo she puts you on the ground with, and then if you OD DP, you die. Okay? If she has level 3, legitimately. And the corner. And really, depending on the, you know, opener, it can be 2 touches. Without level 3, or without any super at all, she can pretty much kill every character in the game in 3 touches. Right? 4 command grabs, but 3 combos. Right? And they don't even have to be like big combos. It can be kind of 2 small combos and 1 big combo. So damage optimization is kind of the name of the game for this character. Just maximizing opportunities. Right? She does so much damage off of whiff punish. And it's not just the damage, it's what the combo sets up. Her Oki is very strong. Okay? And her Oki is very strong because her corner carry is very good and she can set up safe jumps like everywhere. Right? So she's a character that you don't want to DP against, 1, because it does a ton of damage, but 2, because she also has these setups that you literally just can't DP on. So look at some of those and then, you know, just you need to learn some of those things so you can optimize your damage and optimize your Oki, because people are getting away with mashing a lot. And the other thing is, honest to goodness, I don't know if you play on pad or stick or whatever, next time you play, whenever you're knocked down, you know, you hit your 2 buttons to recover, and then seriously just don't touch the controller. Don't touch the right side of the controller. Just hold down back, or, you know, straight back or whatever. But just practice blocking on wake up. Okay, and if you don't want to, you know, think about ranked, just play casuals, play battle hub, play room matches, whatever. But you need to get used to blocking most of the time on wake up, because right now you don't. Right now you're like always trying to do something on defense, and it's going to get you killed. So again, damage optimization, utilizing better Oki, and please just block. Well, hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully it's useful. As always, have a good time.